I need you to hear this clearly. You have not ruined a single thing that is meant for you, not by walking away, not by taking longer to heal, and not by choosing yourself. What's truly for you isn't fragile. It doesn't disappear because you needed time, made mistakes, or protected your peace. God doesn't punish growth. He honors it. What missed you was never yours to keep, and what's meant for you will meet you healed, wiser, and ready. Nothing destined for you has been lost. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Grab your gloves because we're about to pour some magic. My name is Tammy, and I'm so glad you joined the chaos with me today. Today, we're going to be pouring one of my molds from IntoResin. I'll drop their link down below, and I have a discount code I will share to save you some money, and I'll bop it up here in the corner. Every time you use my discount code, it helps me out so very much and affords me these molds to review on my channel. We're going to be doing this one. And it's the cute bow box. One of my subscribers picked this one to create in. And she also said how she would like it to be created. So we're going to be, she said, to put mica powder in the bows to highlight the bows. And then drop in clear resin. And then alcohol inks to make it bloomish. She said, I don't know if that's possible, but I think it sounds like fun. And I do too, my friend. That sounds like fun. So that's what we're going to do. I picked out from my mica for the bows, my plastic pink by Eye Candy. It's a beautiful pink. And then I'm going to also dust in those bows some of the chameleon flakes, the Mira white from Let's Resin. This is one of their new products. Beautiful, but they do fly, you know, a lot. So yeah, you know, it's sometimes we have to really clean up to use something that's beautiful, right? And then I'm going to use some of this glitter right here. When you brush it in, it gives a see that effect? Gives you that effect. I'm dropping glitter all in my mold down there. And we're going to be using, for the alcohol inks, my Octopus fluid inks from Laura's Art Corner. If you'd like to try the Octopus inks, they are not from the United States. But I know a U.S. seller that you can get them from. Her name is Laura, and I'll drop her shop link down below. And I have a discount code you can use to save you some money, and I'll bop it up here in the corner for you. And I do get a little kickback every time you use my discount code. And I save it up. And then I go and I buy some products for us to review on the channel together. I'm using Hot Pink and Silver Mine in the Octopus inks. Now this Silver Mine is a metallic. The metallics have little balls on the bottom that you shake to get all the goodies off the bottom of the little container. But your regular alcohol inks do not have that because nothing settles down at the bottom in these. If you'd like to see how I get on with that, kick back, relax, and let's get to it. All right, to keep from getting these Mira white flakes everywhere, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to spritz some alcohol in this cup. Just 3 little spritz. And then I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to dip it in my alcohol. And then I'm going to dip it in the lid. Right here. Pick me up some. And then I'm going to, well, that might not work. I'm just going to do it like that. It's probably going to get everywhere. Well, we'll just do the best we can, right? I don't want it everywhere in there, so that's a good thing. I just want to put it in certain areas. Okay, that's looking good. And put a little bit more over here. There we go. Then we've got these ones on the side. I'm hoping these don't fly everywhere. Alright, so that's all I'm going to put in there. And get some in here. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to take this glitter. And I'm going to brush in some of the glitter into the mold. I'm not brushing it in everywhere because I want to save room for my pink. I need to get it on there too. I don't know how this is going to look. We're just going for it. Yeah, we're just creating something beautiful. We hope. Okay, that looks good. Wow, look at that effect in there. Can you see it? Looks beautiful. Now, I'm going to switch brushes and get this one right here. And we're going to, see, I'm just going to dip in this lid right here. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to brush on top of all of this with this pink. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. I think I might add a little bit more of that glitter. Because I didn't realize I was going to do it that way. Yeah, we'll add a little bit more glitter. I'm going to add some more over here too. Yeah. Perfect. I'm going to switch back to this brush. And then we're just going to finish brushing this in. Okay, I'm not going to clean up too much around there because it's just glitter is going to blend in with it. So I'm just going to leave it, leave it be. And then I'm going to go grab the other piece, the bottom part of the box. And then I'm going to do this part the same way. I'm just going to take some tape here and I'm going to pick up those flakes with it that flew around because I don't want those. Actually, it might be pretty cute if some of them was flying around in there. What do you think? I've got 8 ounces of my Bond Crafter epoxy resin. This is what I use. And I'll drop the link down below and my discount code up right here in this corner if you'd like to give it a try. Save you some money on it. It is a wonderful epoxy resin. I absolutely love it. It's my go-to resin. Of course, I use all kinds of epoxy resins depending on my project, what I'm doing, and what I'm expecting to get, So, I don't know how much we're going to need. That's why I mixed up 8 ounces. We can always mix up some more, which I'm quite sure we're probably going to be mixing up some more. But I did grab my flakes here. And I don't know if I want to use any of these or not. But I think adding some of these would be beautiful. What do you think? I think so. And I'm thinking a little bit of glitter as well. I don't know though. Maybe we'll hold off on the glitter because we are going to have some that's going to be in here anyway. You know, because it's going to move all around. It's just going to do what it wants to do. So I don't know what we'll get. We'll just hope for the best. And I got this little turtle in that I ordered off of Amazon. He's some kind of little rock turtle or something. I'd never seen him before. So I thought we would grab him and enjoy him. Yeah. So hopefully I got some resin to pour this little guy. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the pouring. I'm going to go ahead and pour this big one first. Well, let's do this one first. That way we won't have all that resin sitting there in one spot. And we won't have a flash cure. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it in this one first. I don't want to fill them up too full because I may spill it en route to the pressure pot. So I'm just going to scoot that one over a little bit. Oops. I shouldn't have been smushing in on it because I've got that color right there on those bows. Now we're going to go ahead and do this one. And I'm going to have to mix up some more resin. Which I knew that, but I wasn't sure how much more I was going to need. So while our resin's mixing up, let's go ahead and drop in some of these flakes. I'm thinking about adding a few of these pretty pink ones too. What do you think? Yeah, let's just add a few. They are so pretty. And we won't put a whole lot, just like I said, just a few. Now I'm going to add some of these pretty flakes here. And I'm just going to add them in the side of the mold and let them do their thing. I'm not going to put a whole lot in there. I'm going to switch to these so I don't scratch my mold, because I need to drop it down in there in the side. And when you buy these right here, you'll get some that don't have that film on them. It's just clear. And you just chunk those because they're of no use to you. It's aggravating too because you get a lot of them in your bag. If you've ever purchased them, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to add to that. I like to keep those flakes in these containers right here. I get these from my local Dollar Tree. And I keep my gold leaf in it. And then I have this other gold leafing right here that has all different colors in it. And I keep other things in them too. They're wonderful. And they stack. They're stackable, you know, so it saves a space. It's pretty neat. So if you have a local Dollar Tree next to you, go grab you some and organize with them. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop our hot pink ink in over here. I want to make sure I get a pretty good bit on the sides there. There we go. I'm not putting a whole lot in there. I'm just going to put a little bit down in here because we need to add some more resin to this one. But I'm just going to add a little bit of ink down in there. Make sure we get some down there too. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some of the silver mine. And the silver mine likes to float. It doesn't like to sink. So we'll see what we get. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I thought it would be pretty to try it. I'm going to put a few drops down in here. Not many, just a few. And I'm going to go ahead and add the pom-pom sinker white to this one. I'm just going to put it along the edges and see what happens. You never know, we might get something beautiful. I can't wait to demold this thing. I think it's going to be pretty. I hope it's going to be pretty. It's either going to be pretty or, Tammy Lynn, what was you thinking? You know, one or the two, right? Okay, I've got our resin here. So let's go ahead and fill this one up. Hopefully I've got enough in my cup. I don't want to fill it completely up because we got to walk it to the pressure pot. And I almost got it there. Oh, I don't want all that going down. I want some of that to stay on the top here. We almost lost every bit of it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add some more inks to this one. All right, we're going to go in with some of the silver mine. And now the pom-pom sinker white. And I'm staying on the edges with this one. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. Yep. I'm going to have to mix up a little bit more, you guys. Because we have to have enough to fill them up. And that's not going to be enough. Yep. So I'm going to have to mix up some more resin. So I'm going to whip my fan around here and turn it on so I can keep these cooled down while I'm mixing up some more resin. And I'm going to take this stick right here and I'm just going to move through here just a little bit and break that silver mine up just a little bit. Kind of like that. Just break it up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And then I'm going to walk this to my pressure pot, and that's where I will top them off at. And I'll meet you back when it's time to demold them. Or I'll meet you back and we're going to fill this turtle up right here with something, actually. I'm back and we have this much resin left. And I ran it through my new Let's Resin bubble remover machine. And I have no bubbles in my cup. I'm going to pull out the dark green out of this Intense Chameleon Powder pack from Let's Resin. I need to get me some more of these. I only got a tiny, tiny bit left in there. And we're going to brush in this, the flippers. And the head. Now I'm just going to go in there, and where I see the big areas at, I'm kind of going to brush it in a little bit. And I'm just using what's left on my brush, because I'm not going to do a whole lot. I think that looks okay right there. And now I'm going to take the Petrol and the Deep Sea and the Octopus fluid inks. And we're going to go ahead and pour some resin in here. I'm not going to put any alcohol in there because it's just going to make my chameleon powder bleed. So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm not going to fill him up yet. I'm going to take this little tool right here, and I'm going to try to get some of those bubbles. I love this color right here. It's beautiful. And I'm just putting 2 drops. Isn't that pretty? Such a pretty color. Let me get you down so you can see it. It's gorgeous. And I'm just going to do 1, 2 drops of the Deep Sea. Then I'm going to get the ENOKI Octopus fluid ink. This is the strong effect one. And I just put 4 drops in there. And now we're going to go ahead and top our turtle off. And we'll see how that turns out. Look inside of there. I hope it's going to be beautiful. Look at that. If you love alcohol inks, drop it in the comment section below. I do, I do. Look, it looks like it's split right down the center of the turtle. Look. Wouldn't that be wild if it came out like that? Alright, I'll see you all in the morning. Okay, friends, we are ready to demold and get this out. I'm super excited to see what it looks like. But I want to mention something right quick. I have a very short list this week of the giveaway, for the weekly giveaway. There's not many people on it that entered. So I don't know if we're forgetting that Friday is the video that you let me know if you want to be in the weekly giveaway. All you have to do is every Friday let me know that you want to be entered into the giveaway. If you're not interested in what's up for grabs that week, then just don't comment anything about the giveaway in Friday's video. But if you're interested in something that's up for grabs, then you have to let me know in Friday's video. I don't have time, my friends, to go back through all my other videos and collect the names. So Friday's video is where I collect all of my entries for the weekly giveaway. So please remember that. We'll be doing that drawing probably in my next video. And I will also throw up a picture in my post of what's up for grabs, so you will have a general idea. Also, I made a mold out of that piece that was on top of the I Spy lamp. Remember, I told you it was beautiful and I wanted to make a mold out of it. We could use it in so many different things, but I want to use it first for this right here. Remember, I made this for my mother-in-law? Yeah, she still hasn't gotten it. Isn't that terrible of me? I'm such a terrible daughter-in-law. But I want, you can't pull the lid off. You know, you'd have to tump it upside down to get the lid off. And then everything would fall out of the box. So I want to put something on top of here where she can just lift the lid up. So I'm going to make 2 of these and place one over here and one over here. So we're going to get this out together and then we'll demold our turtle together. So let's go ahead and get this out and see how it turned out. We'll do the bottom first, and then we could put the top on the bottom. Now, how I like to do this is walk around the mold and release it just like that. And then once we have it released on every corner, then I start pushing it from the bottom and releasing it even more. And then I'm going to go in and pull it out. Let me move this. Get my hand underneath it. There we go. You got to release that suction. Okay, are you ready? Oh, that turned out so pretty. Wow, look at the little iridescent pieces we put in there. They turned out beautiful in the background. Wow, that glitter looks really nice. Now these, I forgot about. I did not know there were 2 on the other side. But I think it works out fine because the pink alcohol ink we put in there, you know, got the background pink anyway. So, yeah. The mirror white. And see, you can see it in there, too. But when you turn it, it really gives off that beautiful chameleon effect. Not chameleon. What's the word I'm looking for? Holographic. Holographic. It gives off that holographic effect. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that glitter worked out so well in this. The holographic glitter that I brushed in. It's just beautiful. I love the top of this box, how it does. That is nice. Very nice. It's going to make for a nice lid, to get the lid to shut and close nicely on top of the box, I think. Let's see if I'm right. All right, we're going to walk around this piece here and release it. And I'm going to go in and pull it up. Get it out. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, how beautiful. This is stunning. Very stunning box. This mold is gorgeous, my friends. If you'd like to grab this mold, I'll put the link down below, and I have a discount code you can use to save you some money while you're there. I'll bop it up here in the corner for you. My discount code is EPOXYMETHAT20. And I believe that is all caps lock, but I could be wrong. It's either all caps lock or all not caps lock. One of the two. This is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You could also create in this mold a different way, and I'll show you in just a minute. We're going to put the lid on here and look at it. I love that because we got a beautiful, beautiful top. I love how the inks just flow and move. They created a very beautiful pattern on the top. I just got to sand the edges here and put a dome over the top. You know, because some of our flakes are poking up. Let me see if you can see it. Let me show you. Can you see that? It's poking up just a little bit, which is no big deal. Nice top coat will take care of that. And which I was going to top coat it anyway because I want to add a little bow on the top of the box. I have a cute little bow mold and I want to place it on the top of this box. I think that would be a cute addition. What do you think? Do you think I should leave the box just like this and top coat it and sand it and leave it like this? Or do you think I should put a cute little bow on the top? Or what would you put on the top? Let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comment section below. But let me show you another way you could create in this. Okay, here's the lid to the box. If you want to be able to see through your lid to the other side, but from this side, you know, if you want to see the bow and everything from this side, then how you could do that is go ahead and put your resin in the edges here. If you want to do a color, and then let that cure for a couple of hours, depending on your epoxy resin, and then go in with your clear and add maybe a little glitter or something, whatever you'd like, and put it on the top here, and then you'll be able to see through to the bow on the other side. Or you could just pour it all clear with a little bit of glitter. Whatever you think is beautiful. There are no limits to creativity. But this is one beautiful mold. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be making a bunch of these. I'm going to wear this mold out fast. See, I've got this cute little bow mold. And I could put one of those on here, or I could put two on there, whichever. Maybe put one on there and put some cute little beads and things next to it. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. Not too much, you know, just create a beautiful little decorative scene on the top. So let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. Now let's get our turtle out and see how this little guy turned out. This is a new mold. I've never poured in it before. I found it on Amazon because it said rock turtle or something like that. I can't remember. I'll bop it up here for you exactly what it said. But it drew my attention. You ready? Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. That is so cute. Oh, I love that chameleon powder we used by Let's Resin. That worked lovely with the alcohol inks we used, didn't it? Beautiful combination right there. Beautiful. I definitely need to use that in something else, this combination, because it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I need to get me some more of those intense chameleon powders because I'm almost out of that color right there. But what I done is I mixed up the colors. So I don't know which ones actually go in this kit and which ones actually go in this kit because they're all mixed up. But I do know the name on the bottle, so I could find it that way. But I think I just might go grab me 2 more of these because I'm almost out of several of them. But that's just beautiful. I love that. Now let's get this out. And I just break the cup. Just like that. And then there is a little resin piece because you have to get the bottom of the glass flat and flush. So now I just toss this. And now we have this right here. Now it's a little rippled because of the 1 hour epoxy resin, the way it cures. But it looks like we don't have no cleanup right there to do. Look how clean that is. I didn't have to go around it with my blade or nothing. Wow. But I may have to cut down the side to get it out. I'm going to run to my kitchen sink so I can run a little bit of water through it. Be right back. Yep, it came out super easy. Super, super easy. So that's what I pulled out of there. And that's what we got here. Super excited to cast in there and get my 2 little pieces. And we have 1 more mold to review on the channel from IntoResin. And here it is. It's a tissue box. This is the top and this is the bottom. It's pretty big. So let me know in the comment section below, how would you create this box? It's the one we're going to be doing next because it's the last one. So let me know how you would create it, and I will pick one of your ideas from the comment section below. So please, please share with me what you would do in this mold. We have reached the end, my friends. Let me know if you would add a cute little bow to the top of this box with some cute little beads and stuff next to it, or leave it be. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, so please share it with me. Also, if you'd like to grab this mold from IntoResin, I will toss their link down below. And I have a discount code that can save you some money. I'll bop it up here in the corner. And every time you use my discount code, it helps me out so very much. So please use my discount code. It helps me get picks for the month to review on the channel. And most of the time, I give those first pours away and giveaways to you. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.